Hello to the conference. I'm David Skinner and I work for BAE, and quite a lot of you people would know me. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's been going on in BAE over the last 3 years and what's coming up in the next 2 years. We've been through quite a bit of transitional change in our tooling, and there's some good things to report and some exciting things that we're going to do in the next 2 years. So now we've switched to Bridgepoint, I just wanted to talk a bit more about what we were going to do with our tooling. So we've been using this Wacko code generator for the last 25 years, and even when we decided to move to Bridgepoint, we decided we also needed to upgrade our model compiler to something a bit more modern. So we had a 4-year plan that's displayed here, and we're now 2 years into that plan. So 2021 was the first year of the project. We did the knowledge transfer, we selected our base model compiler, and we prototyped an end-to-end tool-thin slice of a single ADA package type. 2022, the work that's just been done this year, we concentrated on building the OOA of ASL. So now we have built a model that can parse the ASL in an application model and populate the meta model. So next year, the plan is to build a Bridgepoint model of the ADA target language and create some ADA templates, and then produce tooling to render the populated ASL meta model to ADA. And finally, in 2024, to finish off the project, the thing we need to do is generate the runtime architecture. We need to integrate the work that's been done previously in the project and build an interactive user interface, and then do all the testing that's required. So at the start of 2022, as happens every year, my projects get looked at by engineering management, and I was questioned about why we were still planning to build an ADA model compiler. The business had the idea that it would be easier to recruit and get more staff if we had C++ instead. So I said, well, we always have built with ADA and it's a good language, and really the whole point about model-based engineering is that it doesn't really matter what your target language is. But I was asked to look at it, and when I looked at it, I thought, well, yeah, but this might be a way of getting us more onto the path with other people in the Shlaer-Mellor community, and a chance maybe for other projects within BAE to be attracted to the method if we had other target languages. So the expedient way to effect this was to move from ASL to Mazel, because there already exists a C++ and a Java model compiler that works for Mazel models. We also know that ASL is a subset of Mazel, and we suspect that there's more of you in the community using Mazel than there are using ASL. And the starting point for an ASL to Mazel translation was always going to be a populated meta model of ASL, which we were going to have at the end of 2022. So starting next month, we're going to start an ASL to Mazel project, where we're going to analyse the ASL to Mazel mapping. The Mazel meta model, of course, already exists, and we're looking to transform the populated ASL meta model to a Mazel meta model. So we're going to run this short project from November this year to March next year, and we're going to try and convert the ASL to the Mazel in the tooling only. This will mean that our models will continue to be developed in ASL, and if we wanted to actually convert the ASL to Mazel in the models, that would be the subject of a further project. And all this possibly leads into a change of direction in the MacAda program for 2023. If you remember, we were going to do an ASL to ADA translation next year, but if this project is successful, then we could possibly do a Mazel to ADA translation next year. And we're going to make that decision probably in February or March. So that's it really. Thank you for listening. There were some tongue twists in there, so I hope you got an idea of what I was talking about, and I'll be pleased to take any questions at the end. Thanks again, and I'll sign it now. Bye.